All right, we're going to go around the table and include our friend Doug via satellite with your quick thoughts about the Democratic debate from last night.
I think Hillary Clinton did a very good job. She had a huge challenge of not dissociating herself too far from President Obama, at the same time making it clear ISIS needs to be defeated. What was lacking was a clear strategy and a clear plan, something neither candidate of the three.
You mean with regard to foreign policy?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that they switched that topic, because I heard, well, I've been reading, I should say, Senator Sanders was not exactly pleased about that. He really wanted to, I guess, not focus as much on foreign policy, but you have to bend to the news. By the way, while you were talking about your support of Hillary Clinton, Pat began to snore.
No, it was
Pat?
me. It was me. I snored, and I didn't mean to diss Doug. But on Hillary, I think at a time when the country needs to be called together to a higher purpose in this now beginning war, for her to punt last night, refuse to use the term radical Islam, to say this isn't America's war, she's not the leader that the country's looking for.
Let me say this. Look, she managed to lose a sparring practice with two midgets politically. I mean, really. I mean, that's how bad she was last night, I thought. And with a moderator who keeps not getting the right questions out there quite, and yet then gets praised because he's so cool. I'm just so tired of this crap. But let me just go to the real heart of this. We face a major crisis tomorrow in the next few days. The Democratic Party, and I lived through this, I lived through it in the early 70s, and we had to fight it in 76. The perception that the Democratic Party is soft on security and weak on terrorism exists. This thing about I will not call it Islam. Oh, and by the way, if you call it radical Islam, you're therefore attacking every Muslim in America and the world, which is just crazy. Nobody's doing that. It's a canard. And what's happening is the party is, mark my words, by the end of this week, Bernie Sanders will be running so hard to the left, saying no to American troops at all, no action there, because he's going to find it receptive. And Hillary's going to get caught in a crunch. But this is now going to be a major issue in this country. And these Democrats who want NATO to die, they're going to pay the price.
All right, Doug, I want to cut in here with a question specifically about what Pat is saying. Yeah, what does Hillary do if that's the point? I mean,
she has to outline a plan. She has to make it clear. She has a clear strategy to fight ISIS. This is also, Harris, I must add, a huge opportunity for the Republicans and Donald Trump particularly, who has been mobilizing people in Texas around outrage. He has to turn outrage into a plan of his own.
A smart moment.
Hold on one second. Do you think, though, is what Pat was alluding to, do you think if we don't support France, if they should move forward with an Article 5, or even if it doesn't, I mean, our Lieutenant General Newton says it may not even take that. It could just be they lead. Do we follow them? Do we go with them? We're NATO partners.
Absolutely, unambiguously. And Hillary Clinton and the Democrats have to do that. Pat is 100% right about the Democrats and what needs to be done.
They don't like alliances. This president wants us out of these alliances. And if he gets his wish in this, that we bring down NATO, who is going to be happy? NATO was formed to stop
Putin's going to be
the Soviet
happy.
Union.
Yeah,
this president has got a moment in which he could sink his party for a long, long time, and Hillary Clinton is going to learn she better find herself a backbone to actually take a position and stand for it and fight for it. She hasn't yet in this election.
All right.